and welcome to the channel. This is the Enchanted Journal. My name is Shannon, and today we're going to be exploring one of Ireland's most mystical and beautiful places, called Tir Na Nog. Tir Na Nog is a place of eternal youth and beauty, where time stands still and the inhabitants live forever. Tir Na Nog is a land of enchantment which lies beyond the veil of mortal reality. This mystical realm is said to exist in a state of timeless splendor, where the passage of years is unknown and the inhabitants remain forever young. Imagine a land of breathtaking beauty, where rolling hills of emerald green stretch towards the horizon, dotted with wildflowers that bloom in every color of the rainbow. The inhabitants of Tir Na Nog are said to be the Tuatha De Danann, a tribe of supernatural beings with godlike powers. They dwell in a world of unparalleled wonder, where crystal palaces shimmer in the sunlight and golden armor glints off the backs of warriors. The women of Tir Na Nog are renowned for their stunning beauty, with skin as pale as alabaster and hair as rich as the darkest ebony. In this land of wonders, music and poetry flow like rivers, and the very air is with the sweet scent of blossoming wildflowers. The Tuatha De Danann are masters of the arts, and their love songs are said to have the power to heal the brokenhearted and bring joy to those who are sorrowful. Tir Na Nog represents a realm where the boundaries between life and death are blurred, where the cycles of nature are eternal, and where the soul finds freedom from the constraints of time. The river that surrounds it serves as a constant reminder of the journey of life, ever flowing and ever changing. As we navigate the mysteries of Tir Na Nog, we begin to understand that this realm is not just a physical place, but a state of consciousness. It is a symbol of the collective unconscious, where ancient memories and knowledge reside. The island itself is said to be the hub of the otherworld, a realm that exists parallel to the mundane world, yet connected to it through hidden paths and secret doors. The landscape of Tir Na Nog is said to be ever-shifting, reflecting the moods and the desires of those who inhabit it. The hills and valleys, the mountains and the forests, all serve as a mirror to the soul, revealing hidden truths and desires to those who dare to venture into this mystical realm. And one of the greatest love stories took place in Tir Na Nog, the story of Oisín and Niamh. Oisín, a great warrior and poet, lived in a world torn apart by conflict and strife. He was known for his unwavering commitment to justice and his unshakable faith in the goodness of humanity. But little did he know his fate was intertwined with that of Niamh, a beautiful and enigmatic princess of the Sheed. Their love was forbidden, yet impossible to resist. As Oisín and Niamh's love grew stronger, they knew they had to flee the mortal world, as they were pursued by Oisín's father, the great hero Finn McCool, and his band of warriors. Together, they rode across the waves to the mystical land of Tir Na Nog, where they were welcomed by the king himself. In Tir Na Nog, Oisín and Niamh lived a life of happiness and bliss, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the magic of the Sheed. They roamed the hills and valleys hand in hand, their love growing stronger with each passing day. But as the years went by, Oisín began to feel the weight of his mortality and the pain of being separated from his family and friends in the mortal world. Despite his happiness in Tir Na Nog, Oisín couldn't shake off the feeling of homesickness. He missed his father, his comrades, and the familiar landscapes of Ireland, which was home. Niamh, sensing his unease, tried to reassure him that their love was strong and enough to overcome any of the obstacles he was feeling. But Oisín's longing for home only grew stronger, until one day he made a decision that would change everything. Oisín asked Niamh to give him her white horse, so he could ride back to Ireland and visit his family and friends. Niamh, though very reluctant to see him go, eventually agreed, but warned him not to dismount from his horse, no matter what happened. If he did, she said, he would never return to her or Tir Na Nog. Oisín set off on the white horse and soon found himself back in Ireland. But everything looked different, and he realized that many years had passed since he left. He saw old women and men bent with age and wondered if anyone knew who he was or if they would still be alive. As he rode through the countryside, he came across a group of men trying to move a heavy stone. Without a thought, Oisín reached down to help them, but in doing so, he lost his balance and fell to the ground. When he struggled to get back up onto his horse, he found that his body had changed. He was no longer a young man, but an old, frail one, unable to stand without assistance. The men who had been trying to move the stone gathered around him, amazed by his sudden transformation into an elder man. One of them recognized him as Oisín, the son of Finn MacCool, and told him his father and all his old companions were long dead. Oisín realized that he had indeed grown old, and that his return to the mortal world had come at such a steep price. With a heavy heart, Oisín understood that his time in Tir Na Nog had been a parenthesis, a moment outside of time. He had left behind the world of mortals and entered into the world of the seed, where time worked very differently, and now he was back, but everything had changed. His youth, his strength, his loved ones, they were all gone. Oisín spent the rest of his days telling stories of his adventures in Tir Na Nog and about his love for his beloved Niamh to anyone who would listen, hoping to relive the memories of his youth. Though his body was weak, his spirit remained unbroken, and his tale of the seed in their magical land captivated all who heard them. Eventually, before his passings, his stories were written down and become part of the lore of Ireland to this day, ensuring that the memory of Oisín and his incredible journey would live on forever. I thank you so much for joining me today in this short but sweet tale of Oisín and his love Niamh in the magical realm of Tir Na Nog. And I hope that we all get to visit this place, this magical, mystical place of Tir Na Nog, at least in our subconscious or our conscious minds. And again, I thank you all for being here. Please like, subscribe, share your comments. I would love to read them and reply. And again, thank you very much.